Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today we're diving into something that I gotta say initially sounded a little too good to be true.
Oh, yeah.
AI for passive income.
I've heard of that.
But specifically, we're looking at a course called Recurring Royalties AI, all about creating and selling low-content books on Amazon KDP.
Okay. Interesting.
And we've got a bunch of sources to unpack here, but we're really leaning on a review from Sylwia Gumianna.
Oh, from Sylwia's marketing.
Yeah, exactly. She's kind of a big deal in this world, right?
She is. Almost 1,000 reviews on her YouTube channel. Definitely knows her stuff. And she speaks really highly of this course, and especially of Dave Espino, the guy who created it.
Yeah, she seems super impressed by his experience, which I get.
Yeah, over 25 years, like 900,000 students. That's a lot of knowledge.
Right. It's not just someone who popped up overnight.
Exactly. And the cool thing is Sylwia's actually reviewed a bunch of Dave's products in the past, so it's not just a first impression.
It's like a trusted relationship.
Totally. Adds a lot of credibility to her review.
For sure. Now, for those of us who might be new to this, what exactly are these low-content books everyone's talking about?
Think journals, planners, even coloring books.
Like, people are buying those.
Oh, yeah. Big time. Huge market for them, on Amazon especially.
Interesting.
And because they're relatively simple to create, there's a lot of potential for passive income.
So that's where the AI part comes in, right? Like automating the creation.
Exactly. The course focuses on using AI tools like Midjourney
I've heard of that one.
to create the books quickly. You can generate designs for coloring pages, prompts for journal entries, that kind of thing.
Wow. Sylvia even mentioned her own AI coloring page creator, an RI creator or something.
Yeah. So this is definitely something people are already doing successfully.
Or like the future's already here.
In a way, yeah. And the course dives into all the specifics, so you're not just left on your own to figure it out.
Makes sense. Okay, so say I've got my AI-generated masterpiece ready to go. How do I actually, sell it?
That's where Amazon KDP comes in. It's print on demand.
So they handle all the printing and stuff.
Yep. Shipping, even customer service.
No, I don't need a website or anything.
Nope. Just upload your book and collect those royalties.
See, this is what I mean by too good to be true. It sounds so passive.
It can be. And Sylwia specifically called out Dave's teaching style as being super clear and easy to follow. She described him as very transparent and down to earth.
Which I think is important when you're dealing with something as new and, let's face it, kind of complicated as AI.
Absolutely. It can be intimidating, so having someone break it down simply makes a huge difference.
For sure. And speaking of breaking things down, you guys are interested in checking this course out. We've got a link in the episode description to Sylvia's offer.
Oh yeah, and she's gone above and beyond with this one.
Tell me about it.
She's created 5 bonus resources specifically for this launch.
5.
We'll dive into those more later, but she's really pulling out all the stops to help people succeed.
Love that. And just to be clear, the base price for the course itself is only $70.
Yep, super affordable.
There are some upsells if you want to go deeper, but that starting price is pretty amazing. And of course, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee, so no risk involved.
Exactly. Definitely worth checking out.
Totally agree. So before we get lost in all the bonus goodies, let's talk about what's actually in the Recurring Royalties AI course itself.
Okay, so based on Sylwia's review, it seems like it covers a pretty wide range of topics.
Like what?
It starts with niche research, which is finding the right market for your book, then goes into prompt engineering. That's the art of, talking to the AI to get what you want.
Right, so you're not just getting random gibberish.
Exactly. It also covers publishing on Amazon KDP, of course.
Makes sense.
And even strategies for scaling your business once you start making sales.
Wow, so it's like the whole package.
Pretty much, yeah. And Sylwia even mentioned a case study included in the course about someone who made $100,000 with coloring books.
No.
Yeah, so it's not just theory. People are actually doing this and making real money.
Okay, so now I'm really intrigued. We've got the course itself, Sylwia's rave review, the potential for passive income, and then those 5 bonus resources on top of it all.
It's a pretty sweet deal.
Definitely. So let's move on and break down those bonuses in detail, because I want to know what we're working with here.
Okay, so first up, we've got the AI Design Toolkit for low-content books.
That sounds useful, especially for someone like me who, can barely draw a stick figure.
It's all about making the design process easier. We'll see what exactly it includes, but I'm guessing things like templates, design elements, maybe even some inspiration for different types of books.
Sounds good to me. What's next?
Well, after you've got your design sorted, you need to make sure that AI is actually creating the right content.
Makes sense. Garbage in, garbage out, as they say.
Exactly. So that's where the AI prompt engineering guide comes in.
Okay, so this is about learning how to, talk to the AI effectively.
Exactly. Crafting those prompts so you get the specific output you want rather than just random stuff.
Like giving it clear instructions.
Yep. And Sylwia's guide probably goes into the nuances of different AI tools, how to adjust your prompts for different styles and tones, and making sure the content aligns with your niche.
Sounds like a crucial skill, not just for this course, but for working with AI in general.
Totally. Okay, so now we've got a beautiful design, awesome content, but how do we actually get people to see it on Amazon?
Right, that's the million-dollar question.
Well, that's where Sylwia's Marketing Mastery for Low Content Books bonus comes in.
Ooh, tell me more.
It's all about understanding Amazon's algorithms and using that knowledge to make your book stand out.
So things like keywords and making sure your title is catchy.
Yes, and it might also cover things like Amazon ads and other strategies to reach the right audience.
It's like a roadmap for navigating the Amazon jungle.
Pretty much. Okay, now before all that marketing magic, you need to decide what kind of book to create in the first place.
Right, gotta find that perfect niche.
Exactly. And Sylwia's Niche Research Guide is there to help you do just that.
So how do you find that sweet spot?
Her guide likely walks you through analyzing trends, using keyword research tools, even looking at what your competitors are doing.
So it's a mix of data and intuition.
Definitely. You want to find something that's in demand, but also something you're passionate about.
Okay, and finally, we've got the low content book creation blueprint. What's that all about?
This is the action plan, the step-by-step guide that takes you from choosing your niche all the way to publishing your book on Amazon.
So it's like a checklist to make sure you don't miss anything.
Exactly. And probably includes tips on staying organized, managing your time, all those practical things that can trip people up.
Wow. Sylwia really thought of everything, huh?
She did. Now let's shift gears a bit and talk about what Sylwia herself thought of the Recurring Royalties AI course.
Yeah, right. Spill the tea.
Well, she raved about Dave's teaching style, calling it transparent and down to earth.
Which we've already established is super important in this kind of space.
Right. He clearly explains complex stuff in a simple way and uses real-world examples to make it all relatable.
She also mentioned that he doesn't sugarcoat things,
Right.
Like, he's honest about the challenges as well as the opportunities.
Exactly. That authenticity builds trust.
For sure. And she highlighted how comprehensive the course is, covering everything from niche research to scaling your business.
And don't forget that $100,000 coloring book case study. She mentioned that specifically as proof that this model can work.
It's always good to see real-world success stories, not just hype.
Absolutely. And Sylwia also liked how the course has a kind of funnel approach.
Meaning what?
Well, there are some upsells available if you want to go deeper or get more personalized support.
Okay.
But she made it clear that you don't have to buy everything, just what makes sense for you. The base offer is still just $17 to get started.
Right. Totally accessible.
So we've got the course content, the bonuses, Sylwia's positive review. We've covered a lot of ground.
We have. And I think the key takeaway is that this is a really interesting opportunity.
Definitely. AI is opening doors for people who might never have thought of themselves as creators or entrepreneurs before.
It's like democratizing the whole publishing process.
Exactly. And with resources like this course and Sylwia's bonuses, people have the support they need to get started.
So to wrap things up, where can our listeners go if they want to learn more about Recurring Royalties AI and Sylwia's special offer?
We've got a link to Sylwia's website in the episode description. Check it out if you're intrigued by this whole AI-powered passive income thing.
And remember, this is just the beginning of what AI can do. The possibilities are pretty much endless.
Totally agree. As the technology keeps evolving, who knows what kind of amazing opportunities will come up.
It's an exciting time to be alive, that's for sure.
It's definitely.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. Until next time, keep learning and keep exploring.
See you next time.
All right, let's dig into these bonuses that Sylwia put together because 5 is a lot.
It is, and they seem really well thought out, like she's addressing the specific challenges people might face.
Exactly. It's not just random stuff. It's tailored to the course.
Right. So first up, we've got the AI design toolkit for low-content books.
Which, I gotta say, sounds like a lifesaver for anyone who's not, a design expert.
For sure. A lot of people get intimidated by that aspect, even with AI tools.
Totally. So what do you think this toolkit includes?
Probably things like cover design templates, maybe some font pairings that work well together, even layout ideas for different types of books.
Okay, so it's like taking the guesswork out of the design process.
Exactly. It's about making it as easy as possible to create something visually appealing.
Awesome. So we've got a beautiful book now, but what about the actual content?
That's where the AI comes in, but you got to know how to use it properly, right?
Right. It's not just about throwing some keywords at it and hoping for the best.
That's where the AI prompt engineering guide comes in.
Okay, so this is about learning to speak the AI's language, I guess.
Exactly. It's all about crafting those prompts effectively to get the specific output you want.
So, like, giving it clear instructions so it doesn't just spit out random nonsense.
Precisely. And Sylwia's guide probably goes into detail about different AI tools, how to adjust your prompts for different styles and tones, and making sure the content aligns with your niche.
Sounds like a valuable skill, even beyond just book creation.
Oh yeah, prompt engineering is becoming super important in all sorts of fields.
Okay, so we've got the design, we've got the content. Now, how do we actually get people to buy our amazing book on Amazon?
That's the marketing piece, and that's where Sylwia's Marketing Mastery for Low-Content Books bonus comes in.
Okay, tell me more about that one.
So it's all about understanding how Amazon works, how their algorithms rank books, what catches people's attention.
So keyword research, optimizing your title and description, that kind of thing.
Exactly. It might also cover things like Amazon's advertising platform and how to use it effectively.
So it's like a roadmap for navigating the Amazon marketplace.
Pretty much, yeah. And speaking of roadmaps, before you even start marketing, you need to figure out what kind of book to create in the first place.
Right, that whole niche thing.
Exactly. And that's where the niche research guide comes in. Sylwia's got you covered there too.
So how do you find that perfect niche? Like, is there a secret formula?
Well, her guide probably walks you through analyzing trends, using keyword research tools to see what people are searching for, and looking at your competitors to find gaps in the market.
So it's a mix of data analysis and good old-fashioned brainstorming.
Exactly. You want to find something that's in demand, but also something you're personally interested in.
Makes sense. And then finally, there's the low-content book creation blueprint. What's that all about?
I think of it as the action plan, the step-by-step guide that takes you from that initial niche idea all the way to publishing your book on Amazon.
So it pulls everything together.
Yep. Probably includes tips on staying organized, managing your time, all those practical things that can trip people up.
Wow, she really has thought of everything. It's like she's holding your hand through the whole process.
Pretty much, yeah. Now let's shift gears a bit and talk about Sylwia's experience with the Recurring Royalties AI course itself.
All right, what did she think?
Well, first of all, she was really impressed with Dave's teaching style, called him transparent, down to earth.
Which we talked about earlier, how important that is.
Right. She said he explains complex concepts clearly, uses real-world examples to make it relatable.
And she also said he doesn't sugarcoat things, right?
Yeah.
He's honest about the challenges involved.
Exactly. And that builds trust, knowing he's not just trying to sell you a dream.
Totally. And she also emphasized how comprehensive the course is, how it covers everything you need to know.
From that initial niche research all the way to scaling your business. And remember that $100,000 coloring book case study?
Oh, yeah?
She specifically mentioned that as proof that this model can actually work.
It's inspiring to see real-world success stories like that.
For sure. And Sylwia also liked the structured funnel approach, how Dave offers various upsells for people who want to go deeper.
Right. But she emphasized that you don't have to buy everything, just what you need.
Exactly. The base offer is still just $70 to get started. Super accessible. So we've got the course content, the bonuses, Sylwia's glowing review. Sounds like a pretty solid package.
It does. I think the key takeaway is that this is a really interesting opportunity.
Definitely. AI is opening up so many possibilities for people who might not have considered themselves creators before.
Exactly. And with the right guidance and support, anyone can learn these skills and start building something amazing.
So to wrap things up, where can our listeners go if they want to learn more about Recurring Royalties AI and Sylwia's special offer?
We've included a link to Sylwia's website in the episode description. Be sure to check it out if you're intrigued by this whole AI-powered passive income thing.
And remember, this is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to AI. Who knows what incredible opportunities will emerge in the future?
It's an exciting time to be alive, that's for sure.
Definitely. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. Until next time, keep learning and keep exploring.
See you next time.
So we've talked about all the exciting stuff, the course, the bonuses, even heard about people making money with this. Yeah, it's pretty impressive stuff.
But I think it's good to, take a step back for a minute and look at the bigger picture.
Right, like zoom out a bit.
Is this really a sustainable way to build a business? I mean, could the market get oversaturated with all these low-content books?
Those are definitely valid questions, and honestly, there's no easy answer.
Yeah, it's not a get-rich-quick scheme, is it?
Definitely not. It's still going to take work, creativity, and, being willing to adapt.
So it's not just about, plugging some keywords into an AI and then sitting back to count the cash.
Unfortunately, no. There's still a lot of strategy involved. You got to understand how to find those profitable niches, how to write those prompts that really get the AI working for you.
And how to stand out on Amazon, right?
Yeah.
Because it's a crowded marketplace.
Totally.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the AI is a tool, a powerful one, but it's not a magic bullet.
Right, you still got to put in the effort.
Exactly. But the cool thing is, the course and Sylwia's bonuses, they give you the framework, the knowledge.
But you still got to bring your own creativity, your own hustle.
For sure. And with platforms like Amazon, you can reach a huge audience, so the potential is really there.
It's pretty amazing when you think about it.
Yeah.
Anyone can become a publisher these days.
It's democratizing the whole industry, which is awesome.
So, as we wrap up this deep dive, what's the key message you'd want our listeners to walk away with?
I think it's all about embracing the potential of AI, but not losing sight of the human element, you know?
Right, it's a partnership.
Exactly. Use the tools to boost your creativity, your entrepreneurial spirit.
Not replace them.
That's the key. And for anyone who's intrigued by all this, make sure to check out the link to Sylwia's offer in the episode description.
Yeah, she's got that awesome package with all those bonuses to help you get started.
Definitely worth a look.
And remember, this is just the beginning. Who knows what amazing things AI will be capable of in the future?
It's an exciting time to be in this space, that's for sure.
Absolutely. So thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of AI-powered passive income.
Yeah, thanks for listening, everyone.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and most importantly, keep creating.